We are the people, day after tomorrow, I have a dream someday. What? Shouts out to Gladys McCoy. Somebody keep putting what is this? Vast.tech. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's get it. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, I can't do nothing now because my son come creeping through here. Fix the curtain, boy. Let's get it. Only got a couple minutes. We gotta get up out of here.
Family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, kid magic.
Gotta get up out of here.
Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath.
Hello?
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath.
You don't call me, you don't sound it. Call me when you get settled.
Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. We gotta stay healthy.
Move your body.
Don't move your ass up.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam.
Just raise your glass.
Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink.
Drink your water.
Drink.
Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink.
What? Drink your water. Drink. drink your water.
Oh, great Kuumba to each and every last one of you. And as you know, it is always good to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother High Tim, and of course you know, today is Kuumba, and we are celebrating Kuumba, and we want to give all of the Kuumba babies a round of applause. Give it up for them, please. Come on now. Those Kuumba born, I know some of y'all don't like being called babies, but those Kuumba born, y'all deserve it. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. All right, and of course you know that this is a Heart of a Symbol production all day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradise. Man, oh man, oh man. So we want to send out some healing energy out to my brother, one of my brothers out there. You know who you are, so we sending that healing energy out to you at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Bow, here it comes. It's flowing out to you like a wave. You know what I'm saying? So now, so we are going to, of course, toast the moment. But before we toast the moment, we want to get into, I think this is day 12 of us going through Freedom Within Limits, and we are still, man, in the chapter Enable Small Things campaign. I wasn't playing with this small things campaign, just little small little things that you could do to kind of change yourself, and in changing yourself, change the world and how you interact with it. All right, so anime baby, if you would please, can you help me out? Anime is getting everything together. Can I have the war horn, please? Let you know to get your mind right. We about to go and have that conversation, and can I? Damn right, I'm thinking all the time, and we're coming from Freedom Within Limits, the book without book numbers, without page numbers or anything. It's just haiku after haiku after haiku. And speaking of a haiku, here go one right now. Might sound kind of grim, so get ready. Guess who is dying? You are. Second by second. Stop wasting time. Live. Wow. 17 syllables. Guess who is dying? You are. Second by second. Uh-oh. That's only 6. So that ain't right. Maybe y'all got me on this one. Let's see. You are. Second by second. Oh, 7. Stop wasting time. Live. Haiku by Hatim. 17 syllables. So profound. Every moment that passes, we come closer to facing our ultimate destiny. We all will have to face death one day. But how will you choose to face it? Will you be exhausted from living your life and leaving a legacy? Or will you leave this plane regretting all the things you didn't accomplish or attempt because you were fearful? Fear of this thing called death is the biggest hindrance to conquering our lives. We have no problems conquering other people's lives, inanimate objects, but when it comes to conquering the only thing that really belongs to us, we fall short. And I'm talking about death in all ways, not just the physical end. We avoid the fact that life and death do a constant dance, and one needs the other to exist. Just imagine our world without death. If there was no death, how and what would we eat? How would we clothe ourselves? What would we live in? How would we keep our fires going, drive our cars, and maintain civilization as we know it? Death is necessary, and we talk about it like we should be exempt from it on all levels. Death promotes life, and more importantly, growth. Stop fearing something that is going to happen and begin to push yourself to live the best life you can. Get up and share your talent and allow yourself to die at the hands of critics and resurrect yourself and do it again. Try something that you always wanted to do. Just practice all the safety standards and push yourself. Stop waiting for the right time and understand that the right time is waiting for you to take the first step. Don't let the hands of time rob you of your precious moments. Embrace them and fully live. Refuse to be one of the herd, being led around by your nose, ring, imprisoned, and sentenced to help someone else fulfill their dreams. Oh, my fault. I read that wrong. Refuse to be one of the herd, being led around by your nose ring, imprisoned and sentenced to help someone else fulfill their dreams. Unless you choose to live that way, we are all one decision away from being the greatest of all time. I challenge you to take your moment and live it and live in it. Now, just in case there are some fools reading my blog, this does not mean go out and begin hurting people. With this kind of freedom comes a great responsibility. You must share the secret of life with everyone else, although most of them will not hear you. So stop wasting time. Stop wasting space. Most importantly, stop wasting your life. Here we go, some haikus. I got a series of haikus here. Studying symbols can empower the student. Teaching to look deep. Another one. Alchemists believed humans can be perfected using principles. Another one. A community that does not invest in itself dies by its own hands. Damn. Let me say that one again. A community that does not invest in self, that does not invest in self, dies by its own hands. Last one. What do you invest? Is it time, money, or both? What is your return? All right, here we go. In these tough economic times, we need to be careful about our investments. If we are not careful, we can fall victim to predators that will try to drain us of our resources. The two major resources that we have in this life are, one, our time. This is a limited resource that we cannot get back. Although there is no foreseeable end to it, we as human beings have a limited amount of it. So we have to be careful with this resource. It is the most valuable. When we invest it, we must make sure we get a proper return. Number two, our money, an unlimited resource that we can gain by the proper use of our time. To use a tool of trade, my fault, I paused there. An unlimited resource that we can gain by properly using our time. To use a tool of trade. When this resource is used properly, it can yield a proper return that we can further invest or trade for objects. When we look at these resources, we have to be honest with ourselves about how we use them. Some may be wasting their time while others may be wasting their money, and some may be doing both. We are not looking at that return we get. We are not looking at what return we get for these investments. No matter what it is we do in life, there is a return. Are you taking the time to measure what your return is? One of the universal laws that we deal with in self-mastery is the law of reciprocity, which teaches us what comes around goes around. For those that never heard of reciprocity, it's basically the same principle as karma. There's no escaping this law. What I have found is that most people I hear speaking about this law only refer to the negative consequences of it. I have heard very few speak of the fact that all actions and investments return back to the doer. So when we are investing our limited resource, time, into something we have to prepare ourselves for the return. When we invest our money, we have to prepare for the return. So once again, I ask, what are you investing in? What can you expect your returns to be? Because something is coming, so be careful when and where you spend your resources. Because it has never been said better than the way Malcolm X put it. Your chickens always come home to roost. And chickens coming home to roost never made me sad. I hope your investments coming home don't make you sad either. Here we go. Haiku. Journaling helps me find success by allowing me to review the past. Man, capitalism is survival of the fittest. Bailouts do not fit. Let me say that one again. Capitalism is survival of the fittest. Bailouts do not fit. The age we are in is not driven by belief, but based on knowing. I was inspired to write this piece from a new conversation that I had with some young men in my life. As usual, I sent out my daily quote, and in doing my self-mastery work, I was forced to deal with some tough questions. For some reason, people got stuck on the quote that I sent out on this day. It was a statement that Napoleon had made about fear. It seemed that the young men especially could not work this one out, but that gave me the opportunity to ask them and myself questions about the underlying meaning of the quote. He who fears being conquered is sure to face failure. Once again, he who fears being conquered is sure to face failure. This led into several enlightening conversations that I could not wait to get out and blog about. They also inspired me to write several haikus. Out of the conversation came some basic steps for living and knowing. I will discuss later. I started thinking about the times we are living in, and the term age came into my mind. The age that we are leaving is Pisces, which was based on belief, and we are now entering the age of Aquarius, which is in the age of knowing. This age will reward those that know. Knowing will be the most potent force of this time. In the last age, belief was rewarded because we needed to deal with the unseen and unknown forces and began to develop a basic understanding of them. Science is now confirming spiritual wisdom. Now the power will begin to shift to those who strive to fully know and understand these forces of the universe rather than just believing in them. Belief is powerful, but there is one thing that most people don't really deal with when we discuss belief. In order for belief to exist, there must be doubt. And in an information age, a little doubt can be very dangerous. The doubt that we used to be able to hide and fight back with prayer can now be manipulated and in some cases grown to a point through the media, for example, where it destroys the belief we once had. In this age, we need to know, because knowing does not allow doubt in. My thoughts are focused. My motto has blazed a trail, and my vision lives. Now let's briefly continue that was a haiku, by the way. Now let's briefly continue our earlier discussion and explore some of the steps for success that can be used. 1. Control the thought. This is the first principle of Maya, but it is also a major key in developing a life that we want. Our minds are our most potent tool, and if we don't learn how to guide it, we will become slaves. When we allow our minds to produce random thoughts, we weaken ourselves. Our reality is built upon our thoughts. In geometry, we learn that everyone is given a mind, and it is all powerful. The mind, has the power to create or destroy. What are you creating in this moment? Or are you destroying something? The mind and thought it produce create the lives we live. If you want to change your thoughts first. Now I want you to think back to the quote that I mentioned by Napoleon. I want you to focus on those words and imagine how this first principle can affect people's lives. Also, I want you to look at your own life and see for yourself where random thoughts may be ruining your life. Remember, this is a time for knowing. Those that take time to know the truth about themselves and the world will be rewarded. Be honest. How has your unfocused thought patterns helped or hindered you? Have you ever wondered why this world and this media is constantly trying to shape how you think? They keep your mind going in so many different directions that you don't have time to think about what it is you want out of life. You send all of your mental energy in different directions, and you rarely get the time to take mental aim at the target of your dreams. Now, you know that you have to learn to control your thoughts and the energy they create. If you don't, your life will suffer for it, and maybe the lives of people around you. So learn to control those thoughts. Okay. Let's see. We can go through this one. Haiku. Role models have gone. Now it's time to shine. I will surpass them. Step 2 of the success process that came from my discussion with my group of young men that was sparked by Napoleon's quote, "He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat." Role model. Number 2. When we find a role model, we give ourselves something to focus on, not the person or thing, but going beyond them. You give yourself a target that is directly connected to your success. By setting yourself up a role model, you have something to aim at and reach for. Many people set goals but have no models to follow and improve on, so they just constantly reinvent the wheel and make useless mistakes. This can be a good thing, but why go through the frustration when others have blazed the trail? You can take the time to refine what your role model has completed and shorten the time of your struggle. This requires for us to humble ourselves and admit that we do not know as much as we think we know. Submit ourselves to others, ask questions, and also ask for help. We have to study our role models' life and take time to learn to model their success. Then we have to get past our fear, to use our refinement to suppress their work. We don't have to limit ourselves to what they have achieved. As a matter of fact, the biggest compliment we can give them is to surpass what they did. I need to mention that if we want to do extraordinary things, then we have to pick extraordinary models to follow. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there and we will continue. All right, Anime, if you would, baby, please sound that war horn. Play my theme music. You're damn right. I'm thinking all the time. That's what I do around these parts. And, man, as we say in Giame, class dismissed. Now get the hell about my classroom. All right, family, we about to toast the moment. We are going to toast the moment. That's what we are preparing for right now. So what I need you to do, if you would, is get your health drink together. Get your health drink together. Get your mind together. We're going to focus and we're going to toast on this moment. Now, those that don't know, we are up every morning at 5:45 a.m., lifting up that glass, family, toasting our ancestors. And we read through the list every day. Now, for those of you that would like to add your ancestors to the list, by all means, you could do so. It's a very simple process. You go to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media, if you would. When you get there, right below the screen, at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see where it says you can enter your email address. Not email address. You can enter your, you can enter your email address. That's what it say. Enter email address, and you can push follow. Once you follow us on gnj.media, once you follow us, we will send you an email. You get an email every day. And when you get that email, right? When you get that email, it's very simple. Once you get that email, you'll be able to correspond with us. Now, with you corresponding with us, you'll be able to send us your list of ancestors. The only thing we ask is that you be mindful of the fact that other people have ancestors that they would love to add to the list. And we want to make sure that we get as many of the ancestors on the list as possible. So, you know what I'm saying? Put the ancestors that you know that had the biggest effect on you. So get your health drink. We about to do this toast. Then I'm going to let y'all go on out here, master this moment, this day. We lift up our glass. We salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass high. We salute that creator. And guess what we say? We say, Ashe. And then finally, we're going to lift up our ancestors. We're going to lift up our ancestors. We're going to lift them up high. We're going to salute them as we do on a daily basis here. And we say, Ashe. And then finally, we're going to get to the moment right now. We are in the moment of Kuumba. I want to lift up the glass. I want to salute this day, this principle. Family, I ask you to open up your reticular formation on a daily basis and seek out the principle of the day. The principle of the day is Kuumba. I want you to go out. I want you to find it. I want you to practice it. I want you to lift up. I want you to talk about it. I want you to live it, right? For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba means creativity. The demonic principle of the day is order. The color is orange, as you can see by the shirt. You could go on and you could go to merch.gnj.media and you get a whole array of Giami stuff. But like I told y'all, pretty soon we're going to simplify that so that you can go straight to what you want. Those that want the Daily Toaster shirt, dailytoaster.gnj.media, or Daily Toaster shirt or something like that. I'll make a DT shirt or something like that. You go and get your Daily Toast shirt, or you get your Dayborn shirt. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you just go to merch.gnj.media and you can find it. Go to cause and effect is the principle, is the Hermetic principle today. Male name for the day is Kwame. Female name is Ama. We lift up our, got another idea. All right, I'm finished. We lift up our glass. We salute this present moment, the power in this moment. We know that we are responsible for what goes on in this moment. We have the ability to shape the moment. So let's do what we can. So we lift up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And we are out.